we're always searching for that thing that validates our inherent excitement for radio. We're all in radio because we know that it has huge amounts of influence over people. It has huge amounts to influence positively society.
It was definitely inspiring. I think it's told us that radio is still very powerful. People are loyal. iTunes launched in our country at the sort of end of last year. It's been doing pretty well and amounts to a new way for the local market to be able to interact with music, which we obviously support. The idea came about relative to the newness of iTunes and making an approach to a radio broadcaster about getting involved with compilations that would be exclusive to the platform for a period of time, and to allow for like a marketing window to perhaps educate those stations' listenerships towards what iTunes is and why it's there. Both Jacaranda and East Coast are very powerful radio stations in their markets and could definitely leverage good pre-order support for both titles, which they did, which resulted in high chart entries for each of the products after they came out. Both Jacaranda and East Coast had an opportunity to actually measure the impact of their marketing, right? So if they did a competition or a focus on driving the album on iTunes, they could actually measure whether or not that worked or not by virtue of watching the compilations escalate on the chart, which is very interesting. It becomes competitive. I mean, again, that chart, top 20 has all of the biggest stars in the world and the biggest albums currently out there in it. So again, for kind of a radio station branded product to see itself measured against big artists from international and local gives them an idea of their scale and influence in the market and relevance in the music industry, I think. Radio definitely affects online engagement. I think if you look at the social media platforms for these brands, it's clear that people are following them and engaging with them outside of purely the broadcast medium.
So we thought, why not extend our brand into CD compilations, one at East Coast and one at Jacaranda, and let's see how it goes. So really it was a bit of an experiment, but one that's paid off really well, actually, because what it's shown is that not only do we have the brand power and the ability to market a product, but we also have the inherent skills within our radio stations to identify what it is that audiences will respond to best.
Both achieved #1. Interestingly, the Jacaranda compilation shipped at #1. The East Coast compilation didn't ship at #1, but climbed up to #1 after release.
Now, this project was a natural conclusion to the targeted music product that we deliver to our audience. In fact, it's more than a CD. It's a reflection that we're able to deliver a tailor-made product to our audience that we know intimately. Our audience understand that we know what they want, we're going to give them what they want, and we listen to what they want. So basically this project in a nutshell was putting our money where our mouth is. We trust our brand. We tell advertisers to trust our brand. We tell an audience to trust our brand. So we had to trust in that and understand that our medium works when you know the people that you're talking to.
Both compilations were successful enough to justify second and third volumes.
This was a story really around how our music teams understood what it was that our audiences wanted and put together a combination of tracks that individually are available anyway, but they managed to curate something that people looked at a track listing and said, this is something I'd like to add to my collection. And people have gone to the trouble, in some cases, of actually signing up to a platform like iTunes for the very first time. And in other cases, they're veteran downloaders. But people have been moved to action around that. And anything that we do that interfaces with our marketplace and moves people to action is a wonderful experience for us.